When I think about Chester County, I think of open space, farms, a nice space to get away from the city.
Exactly. Great day trip. They have some vineyards to visit, some great restaurants, and of course, breweries. Brewery tours.
You can't talk about breweries out here without mentioning Victory.
By naming your brewery Victory, you create an internal challenge. You can't be mediocre. You can't be less than great. So we strive to make the stuff better and more exciting each and every day. Our first beers were sold on February 15th of 1996.
The challenge when we first opened was talking a bar owner or a restaurant owner to carrying a draft craft beer was an uphill battle.
What we recognized was that there was not enough appreciation for the type of product we were producing, and it might fall flat on the shelves if it didn't have an identity. So we decided to adopt the taproom model as a way to build an identity and have direct relationships with our consumers right from day one. So Victory today is 3 tap rooms in Chester County, producing all of the beer that you'll see under our labels in 35 states and 4 or 5 countries.
We're very focused on innovation, but also quality. Just continuing to make those beers that have been successful for us better and better, have better shelf life, have just the experience of drinking our beers always better.
Everyone that works here takes a lot of pride in what I do. It's one thing just to be up in the brew house and slinging wort, but then to see that product on the shelf and people enjoying it, that's the real gratifying thing.
I love that Victory is staying fresh. They keep adapting. They're growing, but they still maintain that local feel.
Some people consider them the GOAT, but I know a place that's literally the GOAT.
A goat.
Goats are creative, they're tenacious, they're hard-headed. It's really all the kind of qualities you look for in a brewer. We're located in Berwyn, Pennsylvania, directly across from the Berwyn train station on Route 30. Awesome community, right on the main line. We don't really have any pretense. If you walk in and you're into a Belgian wit or you're into a barrel-aged Saison, when someone walks through our door, we want them to have something that makes them happy, even if you don't drink beer. To do just beer or just food or just service really wasn't an option. All 3 of those live together for us in our concept and really help differentiate us within the market. When we hear the chatter at the bar, hey, I'd really love to try a so-and-so, we're small enough that we can actually do it, but large enough to be able to deliver a product that's high quality. From Center City all the way out to Downingtown, Thorndale, there are several notable places. So if you're gonna make a trek, we're basically smack dab in the middle. We'll feed you, you can continue on, and there's no better time to have fresh beer, awesome food, and you don't have to go far to find it.
It's great how they tie everything together, like the beer, the food, the service. It's a whole experience.
I agree. And while we're in Chesco, I'm gonna sweep you away. Close your eyes. It's gonna feel like we're drinking in an Italian villa.
Salud.
You'll be driving down Route 100 after getting off the turnpike, and out of nowhere comes kind of this farmhouse property, kind of trapped in time. This is particularly a great place for family and friends. If you want to bring the kids out, we have families that bring pizzas. Maybe it's just meeting up with friends you haven't seen in a long time, a reunion. I've seen a lot of that go on here, and that's why we don't have the distraction of TVs and loud music and stuff like that. And the most important thing to us was that when you're inside, you really feel like you're back in a early 19th century barn with stables, and when you're outside, you feel like you're in this almost like blend between an American-German beer garden in the country. Levante means to rise or to elevate in Italian. Our motto and kind of our way of doing things is elevate your craft, and that's our strength, I think.
Each beer on this menu, it has like its own unique story.
Yeah, and I love that they're super community oriented.
That's what Philly is about, giving back to the people that support you. You know what I mean?
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. the craft beer trail of Greater Philadelphia. 5 counties, over 90 breweries, and over 1,000 beers. Sip your way through it, one beer at a time.